Did you see the news about Bishop Slattery? He passed away.
Yes, I did. It's sad to hear. He was a controversial figure, wasn't he?
I think it's also important to remember that the Catholic Church is not the only institution that has been affected by sexual abuse. It's a problem that exists in all sectors of society.
That's true. But the Catholic Church has a unique responsibility because of its position of authority and its role in the lives of so many people.
I think you're right. The Catholic Church has a moral obligation to protect its members, especially children, and it needs to be held accountable when it fails to do so.
I agree. It's a complex issue with no easy answers, but it's one that we need to continue to talk about and address.
I think it's important to have these conversations. It's how we learn and grow, and it's how we create a safer world for everyone.
I couldn't agree more. We need to keep talking about these issues and working towards a better future.
He was involved in the whole Catholic Church sex abuse scandal. He reinstated a priest who later admitted to sexually abusing a boy.
I remember that. It was a huge scandal. It really shook the Catholic Church to its core.
It did, and it's still a very sensitive issue. It's hard to know how to reconcile the faith with the actions of some of its leaders.
I agree. It's a difficult situation. I think it's important to remember that the vast majority of priests are good people who are dedicated to their faith and their communities.
That's true. But it's also important to acknowledge the harm that has been done by those who have abused their power, and it's important to hold those individuals accountable.
Absolutely. And it's important to support the victims and survivors of abuse. They deserve justice and healing.
I think the Catholic Church has made some progress in addressing the issue of sexual abuse. They've implemented new policies and procedures to protect children, but there's still a lot of work to be done.
I hope they continue to make progress. It's a long and difficult process, but it's essential for the Church to regain the trust of its members.